What's good, family? Welcome back to Jared Tries Trading. In this video, we have a special one for you. I have a play-by-play of every trade, every entry, every exit, psychology checks, how I was feeling throughout the day, throughout doing the SPY analysis, watching my trades minute for minute. I recorded all of that for you today. I was planning on live streaming, trying it out, but YouTube has to approve me for it first, so maybe that's tomorrow. But this video is a little bit longer, but like I said, if you guys have time or if you guys are really trying to study, you might really pick up some gems in here as far as what I'm thinking about when I'm watching my trades, before I'm taking my trades, and then even when it comes down to reading SPY price action, I kind of nailed it today, I'm not gonna lie. And then I did some psychology checks, walk myself through how I'm feeling and how I could bounce back from some losses. So end of the day green, but you'll see at the end of the video my TraderSync. Nothing too crazy, but let's go ahead and get into the video. Thank you guys for watching. See you at the end. What's up, family? It is 7:08 a.m. Pacific time. Just entered my first trade. We have McDonald's here. I like the daily. We have B bandwidth expansion. We have a break of this horizontal resistance. Relative strength, and we have room to 271.15. I mean, maybe 269-ish. For now, I'm just going to use these Fibonacci extensions. We'll see if we can get 267 out of it, and we'll reevaluate or possibly add once we get there. My entry criteria was met. Well, compression was kind of back here, but I feel like a lot of volume came in on the last candle, and we'll just put our stop right here on this green line, which was prior day's close, prior day's high. So we'll see how this works out. See ya. What's up, family? Just following up on my McDonald's trade right now. Well, it was working. I was up about 20 bucks, but it's going against me now, or pulling back. Whatever it wants to do, it's fine. Something that's really helping me not be so fearful is I've pretty much just set an alert at this level, and I've already accepted that it's probably going to be a loss. I think it's at 265, so might be a $40, $50 loss, but whatever happens, happens, and I'm just going to continue looking for other trades. So I'll be back. All right, family, it's 7:26 a.m. Entered my second trade. I'm in lows. D1 looks nice. Continuation of the strength from the past few days. SPY is currently chopping around, and I think this is gonna have to do all the work on the daily. HA continuation. B bandwidth expansion. Let's go to candles. Broke this horizontal resistance. Room to 216.02. So we're gonna try and get a little piece of that, and I'll let this one ride on the 5-minute. It's just been stacking greens pretty much. Not really caring what SPY is doing. So we'll look to let this one ride and see what happens. Oh, by the way, I'm long. One call expiration this Friday, 207.50 strike. Yo. Just a couple minutes later, 7:29 a.m. I actually added one more contract to my McDonald's trade on the HA basis. I didn't even look, but it doesn't look that pretty. But on the standard candles, we're putting up a nice green candle, and SPY's putting up a red candle. So gaining relative strength, hoping this was just a pullback, and we'll make some new highs here on the day, and we'll see what we could get out of it. Be back. 7:31 a.m. Pacific time, just a few minutes later. Unfortunately, it looks like SPY is breaking to the downside, so I'm gonna have to exit my longs. My low is currently against me by 40 bucks. Pretty sure it's gonna hit my stop. It's only about 30 cents away from it, so I guess we'll let it hit my stop, and then I'll exit. Looks probably gonna be about a $70 loss. McDonald's still has a ton of strength, putting up a flat bottom HA. I may let this one ride. Like I said, one of my rules is must trade with the market unless it has supreme relative strength. And right now, all morning it's been showing pretty good relative strength. Last two bars were big red ones on SPY, and we still have green on McDonald's. So we'll see what happens. Maybe I should take my profit. Maybe I'll let it run. I'll update you. See ya. What's up, family? So I'm currently trying to get filled. Trying to get out this McDonald's trade. The price action on SPY, super nasty, huge red candle. I'm trying to see if we're gonna retrace this candle at all. Maybe it was triggering sell stops, but don't really like the price action. We're definitely looking to test the downside, so I just want to close these for a loss. See if we get filled. Okay, took minus 20 cents on 2 contracts for McDonald's, so minus 40. I'll look to re-enter if we break high day. Low, we're right at my stop, and I'm minus 60 on it. My gut is telling me I should probably close it because the price action on SPY, but I'm gonna give it one more candle and probably take a loss for minus 70. Not really how I wanted to start the day, but it's the risk you take when you don't wait for market direction. So I really think the IBM and low are good picks to the long side, but the market is just not cooperating. So we'll see. Gonna pause. Yo, 7:42 a.m. Took my loss on low. Man, sometimes I just don't let you get filled, and they walk you down like an extra 20 bucks. I was trying to get out for minus 60. I could not get filled until minus 85. So that's pretty shitty. But we'll just see what the market wants to do. Re-enter to the long side if it looks good, or we'll start looking for more shorts. And while we're waiting, it's probably a good time to take a look at SPY. What is it telling us? Let's take off Heikin-Ashi. Well, off HA candles, we broke the compression to the downside on some volume, I suppose. Just chopping around, bulls and bears, no one's winning. Bears take over, close on the low. Bulls try to push it up. Bulls die on the way up, so it pushes back down. And now we're retracing that big red candle, which means bulls are still engaged. It only took 2 candles to retrace this. If we can close at the high here and completely retrace that, I'm still thinking long. My D1 thesis is I think we do test the SMA, or at least get close to it. But that's my thesis, and we'll see if we could act on it. I suppose maybe I should have held McDonald's and low if that was my thesis. But at the same time, that huge ass red candle on SPY was troublesome. Let's look at McDonald's right now. You know, I like Walmart. Has some strength there. Lows, weak as shit. Well, not weak as shit, but lost relative strength. A lot of these stocks. McDonald's is still holding up alright. Might try to re-enter that. Disney's doing alright. Pretty strong on the M5. But really just need more information. We'll wait to see when SPY low a day is in. And then we'll look to take some longs, or we'll sit on our hands. Alright, 7:48 a.m. This is my thinking. This is SPY M5. We retrace the big red candle in 10 minutes. If we can get above this downward sloping trend line here, then I think I'm going to take some longs, pending on the stock, obviously. Just a couple minutes later at 7:50, I'm looking to take a long on Disney. We've been chopping around the non-Heikin-Ashi candles. Actually, I'm just going to take it. So, is there any volume next week? Yep. So I'm going to go with the August 26th expiration, 121 strike, 0.73 delta. I'm going to just go for mid, and we got filled. So that's one contract I'll look to add if it confirms. I guess I should go over my D1 thesis, huh? We have HA continuation, flat bottom HA candles past 4 days. We had relative strength today. We have room to the SMA before the bottom of this compression back here in April 7th to 14th, and that's pretty much the price target. And we'll see if we could hold on to this or add. All right, 8:11 a.m. Let's try again, shall we? I'm long McDonald's. I am long low, and I'm still long Disney. Disney's against me about 25 bucks. This is, you know, it's funny. It's kind of funny. I'm also weary though of a fucking bull trap right here. You know, it's just conveniently breaking my downtrend line with a big green candle, get all the bulls excited, and then you shit on them. So worried about that. Hope that doesn't happen. But I think I have a decent entry on these, re-entry on these longs. And we'll look to add if the bulls can stay in control here. I'll be right back. And I am still in Disney. You know, they tried messing around, pulling it back all the way, but I think it should be fine. We'll see if we can get through high day. So now I have 3 longs again. Kind of weary of a bull trap here on SPY. Conveniently breaking this downward sloping trend line just to shit on all the bulls. But hopefully that doesn't happen and bulls just remain in control. So I'll be back. All right, back again, 8:19 a.m. I added to my low position. Looks like SPY is going to get some follow through. Well, it still has a minute to shit on me, but I'm hoping this is a follow through green candle and bulls will firmly be in control, in my opinion. Have some continuation on McDonald's, gaining relative strength and low. Also continuing price target. I'm going to try and play it off price action, but we have a couple levels here based off the Fibonacci extensions. Don't tell nobody. I mean, we could take it in maybe 30 cents, or we could go for, you know, oof, I like the price action on SPY. Trades are working right now, so we're going to see how much we could get out of these, how long SPY remains strong. So I'll be back. Just exited Disney for a scratch. It's 8:21 a.m. Low and McDonald's are moving a little bit better than Disney, so no use in having it. It's already retracing the break of high day. Also SPY is retracing, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. I'm hoping we can continue to follow through, or we may just give back all of the gains that we have right now. I'll be back. Just to add in some SPY commentary, it's 8:23, just a couple of minutes later. We had chop in the morning, nobody's winning. Bears start to win the war. It's kind of hard to see with the purple, but bulls try to push it up. We retrace this big red candle in only 10 minutes, which tells me lower day is possibly in, but we want to see this bar hold. Bears try to push it back, and bears and bulls are fighting right here, consolidation, but this candle right here, big volume, bulls make a statement, retrace. You know, this candle is bigger than every candle previously for the day, which is bullish to me. Have the follow through candle, and right now this is a red candle. Bears trying to make the presence known, but a lot of bears are dying right here and bulls are trying to push this back up. So that's what I see. Not financial advice. I'm just trying to get better at this, like you. Be back. And we're back probably like 1 minute later. I just want to talk about my psychology right now. I'm up on both McDonald's and low, and creeping in my mind is how I took the bigger losses earlier in the morning. I'm trying not to think about that. I need to trade this as if I didn't trade that in the morning, and whatever my profits are, it is what it is, even if I end up still red with these trades. Right now, SPY gave up half of the last green candle, which sucks. I don't want to give it up too soon, or else we might just chop around. McDonald's has already retraced First candle with the wick, so this is a potential exit signal. I'm up $7 on it. Losing relative strength on the M5. Let's look at the regular candles. Lots of bulls died here. Retracing. Am I supposed to exit here? Volume, selling volumes coming in. Man, this sucks. And now I'm red on the trade, -8. So is this just a retracement, or is it time to get out? My stop is below the compression, so according to my exit rules, I have already lost on this trade probably another $70 if I just let it hit my stop. I guess that's what I'm gonna do. Bulls are trying to reclaim SPY, and we're just gonna play it by ear. If this is a loss, that sucks, but I want to let this trade work. It's no longer strong on the M5, but stocks go relative strong, relative weak, you know, ebb and flow. So maybe I'll look to add. I'm really not sure. I could say this is a bearish engulf. It's bigger than all the previous candles. I'm gonna give it one more candle and try to report back. Low is working. Momentum's kind of slowing down, but we'll see if it's just consolidating here with that SPY pullback. Be back. Yo, 829. I've added a couple positions to the long side, hoping bears don't gain traction here, or I might be kind of fucked. But I took Best Buy, broke SMA today, convincing fashion. I think all retail is kind of trading higher today. We have an HA reversal on the D1, and we have breaking compression down here. Let's set our level. My entry's kind of late, so risking a little bit more than I'd like, but showing a lot of strength here. Relative strong on the M5, M15, and the D1 looks nice. I think we have some room, maybe 50 cents if this is even considered a major resistance. And then I also added IBM. IBM's a choppy stock, but broke the SMA, convincing fashion, relative strong on the D1. HA reversal candle, not strong on the M5, but with market tailwind, I think we'll be okay. Let's see what we can get out of it. Low is working really well. I'm thinking I might add to it actually. Yeah, let's just add. We're supposed to add to our winners, right? So let's add one more contract at, see what we can get filled for. Spread is about 30 cents, so, but bulls are firmly in control, so I'm pretty confident about this trade. We may get some profit taking, but let's try to get filled for 9.85. Added. I now have 3 contracts on low. We're gonna let that one work. See if we can take advantage of this. McDonald's has come back for me. I'm now up $2 on it. IBM's working. Best Buy's working. I'll be back. Back again. Another couple minutes. I may have overlooked a level on SPY. I have this D1 support and resistance level marked out, and we're rejecting it a little bit here based on price action. But again, I don't want to over manage my positions. Everything is working, but from this April 28th to May 4th candles, there may be some resistance here, so I need to be careful with my longs. I want to see us attack. Oh, and we're also at yesterday's high, I believe, so we're gonna have to be careful here. Looks like we're rejecting, but I'm gonna keep an eye on my longs. McDonald's has fallen back into the red, relatively weak, reversed off high day. I'm going to close McDonald's. I think there's better trades out there right now. Minus 23. Big rejection here at this level, so I'm going to exit my longs. They won't fucking fill me. So I'm out McDonald's for another loss. That kind of sucks. That was a bigger loss than I wanted. About $50. IBM is still working. I didn't like that rejection on SPY. Hopefully it's just a pullback. I think low, there's some profit taking. So I lost about 40 bucks just in this pullback right here, or in this profit taking. So I want to be careful here not to give back all the gains. That fucking McDonald's trade kind of sucks. I should have took my 20 bucks, but it is what it is. IBM still working. I'm going to save my buying power though to see if we could possibly add to low. Best Buy, momentum slowing down, still relatively strong. Probably some profit taking, and we don't want it to retrace too much, so I'll be back. Back again, 8:37 a.m. I just want to do a psychology check. That McDonald's trade kind of sucks. Probably down 80 to 100 bucks on both the trades combined, but I'm trying not to let it affect how I'm managing the rest of my trades. This, it's not about getting break even again. It's not about revenge trading and getting that money back. It's about playing what trades we have to the best of our ability. Trade the charts, fuck the P&L, right? Best Buy still relatively strong. Pulling back, I'm thinking we have some profit taking, but we're not retracing this big green bar here, which is good. Low is working beautifully. I'm looking for a selling climax, so I want to be careful to sell into strength. Right now, it's looking like a pretty good trade, but there's no reason to exit right now. I still have market tailwind, bullish 1OP cross. I guess I would like to get through yesterday's high relatively soon, or else I'll have to take my profits because there may be a lot of resistance here in this level on SPY. This green line right here is prior day's high. We want to break through it probably like right now, so I'll be back. All right, we're back. It's 8:41 a.m. I'm gonna pay myself a little bit here on low in case we start to pull back, so I'll try to take maybe one or two off the table. Right now we're at 10:30 a contract. I'm gonna sell, get out of one of them. Sold 2 contracts. Now I just have one left. I'm gonna let this one ride. See if we could get even more of the move. IBM is working, and Best Buy barely working. I'm actually gonna close Best Buy. There's better movers out there, as you can see with low. So let's see if I get out for break even, or maybe +5. Not getting filled. Red on that trade now. See what they do to you. See what they do to you, man. Let me out, bro. -5. Can I get out for -5? All right. See, and then that's what affects the win rate. It's trying to get filled and just not getting filled, and you end up getting out for a small loss. So, fuck you, Best Buy. I guess I could have been more patient with it, but at the same time, you got stocks continuously moving up, like IBM, lows. Why be in a subpar trade when there's stocks that are moving? That's just my opinion. I'll be back. Back again, just a couple minutes later. Now that I'm thinking back, I really don't have any reason to get out of Best Buy. That was an overmanage on my part. Starting to deviate from the exit and entry rules, or not really the entry rules, but my exit rules. Unless I hit this stop, I should have stayed in the trade, or at least waited till a wick on an HA candle. So that was a mistake, and got to reinforce it for the rest of my trades. Follow your exit rules. A couple minutes later again, I exited my last portion of lows on SPY. And if it keeps going, that's fine. But on SPY, we have weakening price action here. Bulls are dying, trying to breach this level. Candles are getting smaller, right at previous high day. Oh, looks like who knows what's gonna happen if we break it. Fine. I still have IBM, but I just wanted to secure my gains. That might have been one of my best trades ever, and we'll review it later. IBM currently still stacking greens, so I may actually add here depending on what SPY does. And so far, I'm gonna go look for more positions. I have a little bit of buying power left, and we'll try to use that in the best way possible. 8:50 a.m. I just want to give some commentary, just looking around to the trades I made today. Disney, pretty, I didn't take a big loss on it, but it looks like it ended up working. But just the fashion that it did it, I mean, there's easier trades than this. This is shopping around, a bunch of retracements, and finally working. Even though it worked, there's just better trades to be had, just based on price action. So I think I broke even on it. Yeah, I broke even on Disney. I don't know how. I could have swore I lost on it, but that's cool. Even though it's working, there's still better trades out there. So if you happen to get into one of these, get chopped out, just continue to look for a better trade, man. And I'll try to take my own advice as well. And it's 8:54 a.m. Pacific time. I am back in Best Buy. Like I mentioned a little bit earlier, there was no real reason to get out. The best thing about the market is you can always get back in. And it'll be funny if it just reverses right now. It's strong. It's been trending up. So there's no real reason for me to be fearful of a reversal. And if it does, so be it. Looks like low is continuing to kill it. In hindsight, I had that, I sold 2 contracts. I said I was going to let one ride, and I pretty much just overmanaged it and didn't let it ride. But, I was happy with the profits, and I think my analysis on SPY was a valid one, and I think we might be getting to a buying climax here, or maybe we need a pullback. Who the fuck knows? Or it could keep going forever. But missed out on some money, but it is what it is on low. IBM continuing to work, losing a little bit of strength on the M5, the M15, or the M30. A lot of volume in the past 30 minutes. HA candles as well on the M30. And the daily still beautiful. Profit target is at 137.70, so we have about 50 more cents to go. I actually might just take it off right now. I'm up about 45 on it. Oh, SPY's continuing. SPY's still going, man. Bulls are here. Bulls are here, bro. BBY, we'll look to ride these out. I'm almost out of buying power, so I might add to BlackBerry. We have market tailwind. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get a little base hit out of here. And 85, let's see if we get a good fill here. We're at 975 per contract. I'm trying to get 970. Nope, 975. No fill. 980. Still no fill. I'm just gonna leave it there. Leave it at 980. Come on, fill. Let's see what we're doing on SPY as far as one-up. We are in a bullish one-up P-cross. We're spiking. Actually, that's Best Buy. Still drifting higher. I think we're still kind of safe. Oop, I got filled at 980, so I now have 2 contracts on Best Buy. IBM's retracing. I'm going to exit for looking for 32. Took 32 on IBM. And Best Buy, oh shit, we're rejecting. SPY might be running out of gas here. When I say rejecting, we have this action right here. So before this turns into a red trade, I'm going to just take my 25. Did we just tank right now? Look at that, the value went from 25 to 0, and just in me saying that. Still have our 2 contracts up 15. Let's give it a candle. I don't want to see a retracement here though. This is my last position, and then pretty much out of buying power. Could buy something maybe really small, but this will probably mark the end of the video after I exit Best Buy. All right, 9:02 a.m. Exited Best Buy for I think $20 total. So I'm actually gonna call it a day here. I'm gonna update my TraderSync and put that at the end of the video. All right, family, it's 9:04 a.m. I recorded my entries, my exits, pretty much everything in real time. I was actually gonna try and stream today, but it takes 24 hours for YouTube to approve you to stream. So this was the second best thing. Before I upload my P&L, this is a note to myself and a note to you guys. There's always going to be something that you could have did better. There's always going to be money left on the table. There's always going to be an opportunity for you to make a mistake. You cut your trade for a loss and it ended up skyrocketing. There's so many things to improve on and so many things to be down on yourself about. But no matter what my P&L is, after I upload this, how did I trade? I'm going to watch this back. I'm going to see how I entered, how I exited. Did you take advantage of your opportunities? Did you let your trades work? Did you let them, get out of hand? These are things that I'm trying to measure myself on and not really focus on how much money I left on the table, how much money I lost on a trade, if I was wrong. It is what it is, man. Losses are part of the game. And if you're putting together green days, it's something to be happy about. And this is just a note to myself because I already feel kind of disappointed in myself for letting low go on without me, even though I was already in the trade. And I took a sneak peek at my P&L on the low trade. And, I'll have to watch this back. I thought I was up more on P&L wise, but I may have messed up in putting my sell orders in and left money on the table that way. But like I said, it is what it is, man. I still think it was a good trade. I added, and let's check it out. All right, y'all. So actually at this part, I forgot to switch screens to my TraderSync. So all of my commentary on it did not happen. But this is my TraderSync. I'm not going to go through it all again. But as you can see, my win rate was kind of trash. But I still had a 1.7 profit factor because of the great lows trade we took. Really happy with the execution on this one. Probably my best trade ever, just as far as P&L wise, unless I'm counting like my lucky Tesla trades back when I first started trading. I'm really happy with this. Didn't get the exact whole move. Definitely didn't want to sit through this, but I love this trade right here. Definitely was a rank 5. And, McDonald's is kind of choppy. Low. I didn't let it work, but at the same time, I'm happy with my exit because SPY put up a huge red candle. Yeah, this one didn't tank with SPY, but at the time, SPY could have gained traction to the downside, and I think it was a good time to exit. But I'm really happy I didn't let this trade, again, just like yesterday, ruin my day. I got back into low because it was still a good setup, and I think I'm making some strides when it comes to that. McDonald's would have came back for me, but just in a choppy fashion, man. I didn't like what you did to me, Ronald McDonald. Obviously, my stop should have been down here, and it didn't really break it convincingly. So technically, I broke my exit rules and didn't let the trade work. So set stop and let work, honor exit rules. But the HA candles, it is a wick on an HA candle, so I can exit. But, I think obviously it was a mistake in hindsight, and $38, not really a big loss, and I didn't get proven wrong on this one. And I think it's the same for the other McDonald's trade. Let's look at that one real quick. By the way, if you made it this far in the video, good for you. I hope you picked up on some gems. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter. And I really just hope to provide some value for you guys any way that I can. This one, I took the later move. This had to be like a 5-minute play. I let it go too long, and it pulled back, and McDonald's was done. I'm not sure if SPY was done yet, but those are pretty much my losses. And then I took some nice base hits on IBM. Let's check this out real quick. Nice play. Break a compression, maybe a little bit late on the compression, but took a nice 30-minute move, let it work. First HA candle with a wick, exited on that. Happy with it. And my other win was Best Buy. I could have avoided my the other loss on Best Buy if I just held through this compression, but it is what it is. I need to honor my stop, honor exit rules. set stop and let work. So obviously this journey is never ending, and we're gonna have to keep improving every day forever, which is how life should be anyways. Return I'm happy with, profit factor I'm happy with. This one you guys saw in real time my losses. Let me know what you guys think. Was I just a dumbass closing low with that big red candle on SPY? McDonald's, you know, if you guys have any advice or, you know, feedback, insight, let me know. And I hope you guys learned a couple things from just watching my thought process, what I'm looking at, and even all my psych checks as far as how I was feeling taking those losses. So really hope you guys enjoyed this video. It takes so long to fucking edit this shit, but I hope you guys like it. So until next time, keep it green. See ya.